The Golden Boy is back. Maybe we could call him the Golden Man from now on. He's Oscar De La Hoya, Hall of Famer, September 11th. Triller's got a pay-per-view for you against MMA legend Vitor Belfort. And Oscar, you got us pretty intrigued right here about this comeback. We're in this bubble of celebrity boxing, YouTube boxing, and now legends are boxing. How fired up are you for this? Because, you know, I never hid the fact that I'm a big old school Oscar super fan here. I don't know what to expect with this comeback.
Bro, it's I've been for 6 months training like a beast, man. And it's been hell. It's been hell because yeah, you're right. At 48 years old, you have to focus more on recovery. You have to focus more on injuries. But it's been a fun ride, man, because I've been every single day waking up early, going to sleep early, eating the right foods, having the right people around me. You know, yeah, it's been hell and back, man, but I can't wait to get in the ring. I cannot wait to get in the ring. The evolution of my body transforming, the speed getting faster and faster and faster. The power's always there, but the footwork, you know, it's like it's crazy, man. If you were to talk to me 6 months ago, I'll be like, hell no, I can't do this. Impossible. But now it's like, man, why didn't I do this earlier?
Well, you know, I kind of wondered that because there'd been teases through the years. I remember you were almost going to box Felix Sturm in a comeback. I'm sure you've been asked to box Trinidad a second time, a million times. Why now? What happened in your life that made this a reality?
Yeah, just finally got the courage, man. Just finally got the courage. You know, a lot of people are asking me like, why are you doing this? I'm doing this for myself. You know, I'm doing this for myself just to put closure on a chapter of my life, of my book, you know, that I never put closure on. So, you know, when I fought Pacquiao, I didn't want to retire. Yeah, he beat my ass from one corner to another, but and when I announced my retirement, yeah, it's because I was tired, because I was beat up, because, you know, it's like I didn't do it because I wanted to retire, you know. So it took me all this time, 13 years to finally get the courage and say, you know what, I'm going to do it one more time for myself and put closure on that book.
All right. When you tell your kids, when you tell your team at Golden Boy that I'm doing this, what's the reaction?
What? You're crazy. What are you doing? You're nuts. It took about 2 months to convince them. And it took for me to show them, like, physically that I can do it. You know, the words weren't enough. Oh, maybe you're just like missing the sport. Maybe no. It took me literally, okay, I'm going to go to the gym every day and I'm going to show you the skill. I'm going to show you that my timing is getting better, that my speed is getting better, that I'm losing the weight. Body feels great. Mind is there. Yeah, it took me physically to show them, and so, I mean, right now they're right now it's like they can be more convinced that I am ready.
I read something really interesting. You had the LA Times story, which is a bombshell in some ways. Obviously, you revealed some of the sexual abuse you endured as a 13-year-old, which is a huge story into itself. But when it comes to the healing from that, I saw you mentioned you had experimented with psychedelic drugs, which we're seeing lately is having such a positive effect on, you know, on former soldiers, on former fighters, anyone with PTSD. Can you tell me more about that journey and what that did, what that opened up inside of you?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I turned to when I retired from boxing, when I thought I had to retire, was, you know, because when you retire, you're taking away your soul. You're taking away a part of you that you've been doing all your life since I was 5 years old, 6 years old. So now you like yank that out of your heart. Something's missing. And what do I turn to? Alcohol, drugs, this, that. All that time that I was retired, dude, my life was spiraling, man. my life, I mean, I was functioning. I was like, hey, I present myself good. Hey, he's the golden boy, tarda, you know. I wash up really good, you know. I brush my hair and hey, let's go. But dude, I was dying, bro, dying. And so, you know, it's like everything, all those emotions are just suppressed, man, and suppressed and suppressed. And so I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do it for myself, man. I'm gonna do this one for me, man. And when I say that boxing saves my life, man, it literally does. It literally does, man. It's crazy.
Well, I can see the discipline it brings back in your life, but is this like, do you fear that this is a temporary, savior to the emotions that you deal with, that going back to boxing and putting that identity on, how do you stay
Oh,
healed
hell
after
no.
this
No.
fight?
No, I'm gonna start a senior league and I'm gonna fight till I'm 80 years old. Yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I can't do this forever, man. So I pray and I hope and I wish, you know, that something sticks.
Yeah.
That something sticks in this camp, you know, that something alters, something changes in my mentality, in my heart, in my way of thinking, in my way of doing things. Because the old way, the past was hell, and I will not live if I continue that.
How did the use of the shaman in the psychoactives, did you find freedom in that? Did you
Oh,
see
bro.
things in your journey that you were never able
Yeah,
to really see before?
it was crazy. So I did this microdosing, you know. Yeah, I put closure. I didn't put closure on everything that all the pain that I have. But I put closure on a couple things. Like the journey of you know, my story with my mother, and you know, all of that, the love, the non-love, I put closure on that, I guess, section of my life. But there's a lot more other things that I have to deal with, you know. So I'm getting there, man. It's a journey. It's a journey, but I'm just glad that I caught it now on time. Because I literally don't know how I'm here after 12, 13 years of living hell. You know, and I, you know, you put it amongst yourself, you know. It's not easy to, like, okay, it wasn't easy to, like, do the work. And one day I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna do the work so I can get better. It's like, it's not easy. It doesn't work that way. Um, for some strange reason, that shaman was put in front of me. For some strange reason, I'm fighting Vitor Belfort. Everything happens for a reason, man. It's crazy. Yeah.
Hey,
And I'm gonna take fully advantage of it because it's literally saving my life.
Belfort's as decorated as you can be in MMA history. It seems
Yeah.
like he's still got it, so to speak. He's also had some brushes with performance enhancing drugs. Are you worried at all that can be an issue heading into this fight?
Yeah, I mean, look, the whispers around me are always telling me, dude, this guy's like is gonna be juiced up, or this guy's gonna be you know, he's known for that. They've popped him for that. Look at his physique. Look at how hard he hits, you know. He's got the knockout streaks in the UFC, this and that. You know what? I literally don't care, because what I'm doing it for is much bigger than anything else.
All right,
I have a good chin. I haven't fought heavyweight, but I have a good chin, so I have skill. I'm ready. Let's go.
all right, let me close with this, Oscar. We can't wait for this fight because we don't know what it's going to look like. September 11th, Triller pay-per-view, you and Vitor Belfort. So I want to ask you, what do you expect? What is this fight going to look like when you guys touch gloves?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be hell, man. It's gonna be war. You know, he's the fact that he's a striker. Yeah, he's gonna come at me. The weight, he's gonna be thinking about and relying on his weight, banking on his weight. I have to be disciplined up there. I have to be calculated with my punches. I have a good strategy, man. It's if I can stick with it and not let my ego get in the way, you know. I mean, because you know, my ego in the ring, It's like, okay, if you touch me, then my freaking my game plan goes out the window, bro. And then we just fight. So I mean, I look, it's gonna be a war, man. It's gonna be a war. But this is what I signed up for, so let's do it.
Hey, can't wait to check it out, Oscar. Wish you well, personally, professionally here in this
Thanks,
return
man.
to the ring.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, September 11th.
All right,
Thank you.
yeah, we'll try some shrooms one day, man.